Hey everybody, it's Maggie. I'm going to talk you through this day in the life of a teacher going through remote learning because, we don't have school, so we're having to do remote learning. This is me waking up at 7:30 when I'm supposed to be clocked in at 8, and I have to decide what I'm going to wear. So I look through all my comfy clothing, my leggings, my t-shirts, and then I go to my closet and realize that, yep, I definitely want to wear something comfy. And then I spot my leggings, my athletic leggings. And I chose these green ones from Old Navy, and then this black shirt, which is from TJ Maxx. This is embarrassing. I feel like I definitely get a lot more stuff done when I am dancing in the morning. It helps me wake up. And normally, I feel really good in the morning. Morning is my productive time, so I throw on some music, I rap a little in the mirror, I do some weird dancing movements with my hands, and I get ready. I have been forcing myself to shower and wash my hair every day since I've been doing this remote learning, because if not, then I definitely feel depressed. I'm using this pore serum on my face. I don't know if it does anything. I got it from Ulta, and I don't know about you, but I buy products and then I feel like I have to use them even if I can tell they're maybe not working. So there's that. And then of course I blow dry my hair. I do not have to straighten my hair. It's naturally straight. So I just wash it and then I blow dry it, and then that is it. I probably shouldn't wash my hair every day, but I do. So there you go. And then some more embarrassing dancing to end it. The next thing I do in the morning is I make my bed. And this is very blurry footage, but it is what it is. I have been trying really hard to keep my house clean because my house is now also my workspace. It's having to do both. So I've been really trying to clean. I have to feed Dixie in the morning, so of course I dump the food everywhere because I'm trying to record and also feed her. I'm super lazy in the morning, so I like to put on my husband's slides. Does anyone else do this, or is it just me? And I have to take Dixie outside to go to the bathroom. And I'll tell you a funny story. I have definitely fell all the way down these stairs one time because I was wearing these kind of shoes and my stairs were covered in ice. So this is kind of a rough walkout in the morning, especially if it's icy. Also, she likes to take her time in the morning and smell all the flowers. It's super frustrating, but it doesn't matter now because I don't necessarily have to be at work at a specific time. And then it's time for breakfast. I eat breakfast every day. Today I'm having avocado toast, which is, I guess, hipster, but it's good. And I realized this morning that we only had one piece of bread because of quarantine. I can't go get another piece, so I had to put this whole avocado on one slice of bread, so it was super hearty on this day. I also love to put this everything bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's on my avocado toast. It is amazing. I highly recommend it. And that's my breakfast. So while I was getting ready to enjoy my breakfast, I looked at the clock and I realized, oh, it's 8:03 and I'm supposed to be clocked in by 8 o'clock. So I had to run and get my computer and clock in. Even though we are working from home, every morning I have to clock in by 8 o'clock and then fill out a form that says that I'm going to be working remotely from home. If I don't do that, then I don't get paid. So it's super important that I do that first thing in the morning. And then I made myself some coffee. I used this Keurig that my friends got me for Christmas one year. Thank you, friends. And this coffee, I don't know, it's, what is it called, 8 o'clock? It's just something that was on sale and I got it. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to put a lot of cream in it anyway. But it is really satisfying to watch this footage of it filling up. I have to use a glass because my tumbler doesn't fit under my Keurig, so I have to do that, which is annoying. And yeah, my creamer is from Aldi. I'm just really cheap, okay? I'm a teacher. I don't have much money. So cheap coffee, cheap creamer, and it will just have to do. Also, I do not really like hot coffee, so I'm having iced coffee. And even in the winter, I just prefer iced coffee. Is anybody else like that? Where you want iced coffee all the time? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So now it's finally time for me to sit down and enjoy my coffee and my breakfast. I'm sorry. And this is my office right now. I mostly sit in the recliner during the day. And that's not because it's my favorite place to work. It's because, as you see here, it's what makes my dog happy. And if I sit at my desk or my table, my dog can't sit right on top of me or beside me. She freaks out and it makes me unproductive. So for me, it's just so much easier if I sit in the recliner and she sits right beside me. I also have another confession to make. I like having coffee in the morning, but I never drink all of it. I actually ended up pouring out about half this coffee 2 days later because I'm just a gross individual, I guess. Um, I know that some people can't work from the chair, but I can get everything done in this position. I just make sure that I don't recline or I will fall asleep. I also like working here in my living room because I have these huge windows and the sun coming in is really pretty, and in the afternoon I can open them and get some of that afternoon air so I don't feel like I'm just trapped inside my house all day. Something that's super important during this time is that you talk with people. I have been doing a lot of video chats with my fellow teachers and content coaches and my friends. We use Google Hangouts or Zoom to talk to each other. And then after that, I go put on my makeup because I'm going to have to do some videos and Zoom calls today, and I want my face to look normal. I don't know. I'm doing super simple makeup. I just draw on my eyebrows with eyeshadow, just brown eyeshadow. I don't even know what brand. And then I put on a lot of black eyeliner because I do the same makeup routine that I've had since middle school, which is black eyeliner only on the bottom. I get my eyeliner from Avon. I just really like that kind. I do use a setting spray on my eyebrows because if I don't use that setting spray, I will lay my arm up against my head and all my eyebrows will come off. And then I needed to record some videos for students, so I set up my camera higher so that you can't see my double chin, and I recorded some videos for my students. I'm going to include part of the video here so you can actually hear what I said to them, and then I posted it on Canvas. Hey everybody, I hope you have been having a great week on our second week of remote learning, and next week is going to be week 3. Seems crazy. The first thing I want to say is you guys have been doing a great job. For the people that have been turning in their work, you have been doing a really good job, especially because the work that we're doing is not necessarily easy.
Oedipus is a hard story to understand, and you guys are doing a good job with it, so I wanted to compliment you on that. Also, the district has released their plans for how grading is going to work. And for you guys, because you're 10th graders, you get grades for remote learning, and those grades count. So you need to make sure that you're getting your work done and turned in, because the grade that you end this class with is going on your transcript. Like, you're keeping it. Some of you, like, I've been grading your work, but like I haven't heard from you really. So like, if you want to shoot me an email or remind text and just say, hey, how's it going? Some of you, I text you and like it says that you've read it, but you don't answer me, and it hurts my feelings. I'm going to be doing a drawing, okay? A drawing, like a raffle. So I'm going to put people's names in and then pull them out for prizes. And here's what the prize is going to be: a pizza. I will get a pizza delivered to your house if you win the drawing. So you're like, oh, I want a pizza, right? So like, what do I have to do to get the pizza? The people that are entered in the drawing are people who have turned in every assignment for the past 3 weeks. So that's including next week. They have to have turned in everything. I miss you guys. Hope that we get to talk soon. And remember, you can reach out for anything that you need. I'm still here for you. Okay, bye.
So after I recorded that video, I then needed to edit it and get it posted on Canvas. So I went back to my quote unquote office, the recliner, and edited the video, got it posted on Canvas. Also checked some emails, and essentially, like, I don't want this to be the most boring video in the world, but this is pretty much what I am doing all day, every day. I am sitting somewhere with a computer working on stuff. I may be checking emails, I may be grading assignments in Canvas, I may be creating assignments and things in Canvas. I may be video chatting with somebody or doing something for the district, but essentially I stare at the computer all day. I did get some blue light glasses, but I'll just be honest, I really forget to wear them. So I don't know how much they're actually helping me because I always forget to wear them. I have had the worst headaches though throughout this remote learning time, and I know it's just from eye strain. So my biggest advice would be you've got to schedule in breaks for yourself during this time. So I essentially every 30 minutes get up and do something. I may go to the bathroom, I may take the dog outside, I may sweep the floor, I may wash the dishes, I may read a book, I may play on my phone for a little bit, but I do give myself a break from school every 30 minutes or every hour, depending what's going on, just so I can kind of maintain my sanity. This also may be a good time for me to share what are some of the tools that I am using during this time. I am loving Screencastify, which lets you screen record and then edit videos on your computer. I'm also loving Edpuzzle, which allows you to take videos and then add questions where it stops along the way and make sure students answer questions before they can move on. I also, of course, love Canvas, which is my district's learning management system. I use that every day. And I've also been using Zoom, especially with my seniors who are an honors group and they can handle that kind of interaction. I don't have to worry about them being inappropriate. We've been doing Zoom calls over the stories they're reading for the day, but then we also will do them personal Zoom calls to talk about their essays individually, and that's been working really good.
So let's see if Oedipus is still mad. He comes in and says, "You dare come here after you tried to rob me of my crown? What made you lay a plot like this against me? Did you think a criminal would not be punished because he is my kinsman?" So is Oedipus still mad? Yes.
So that was me recording a video of myself reading Oedipus to my students, and then I record that using Screencastify. I edit the video, and you can tell as I'm reading, I'm still being ridiculous and goofy. I'm still doing hand movements and faces. I'm definitely adding in jokes. And then I ask questions along the way, just like I would do for class. So then when I go to plug the video into Edpuzzle, I just plug in the questions and have students answer them. And then once they answer them, the video will continue, and then they'll hear the answer and hear me go over it. And that's what I've been using to teach them this really difficult text. And they've been doing really good with it. I've been very pleased, especially for an inclusion class to read Oedipus by themselves. Also, this gives me some kind of connection with them where they get to see my face. They may not want to see it, but they're going to see it anyway. So that's mostly what I've been using. And then I'll take that video, the Edpuzzle, and plug it into Canvas for my students to complete. Also at the end here, Dixie jumped up in my lap, and I definitely could have stopped recording, but I decided to keep recording. And what I did was I just started talking to her as if she was a student, and I think the result is really funny, and I think it'll make the kids laugh.
They have known my innocence. Your temper is your own worst enemy. So, ooh, Dixie, Oedipus is just not learning, right? He is going to stay mad even though he has no proof of being mad, right? So that is not a good sign.
And then, of course, it was time to take her outside. Again, I feel like that's really what I do all day is take her outside. And then I video chatted with my friend who is also a teacher, and we talk about what we're doing with kids in order to help them learn during this time, but then we also complain to each other and vent, and it feels a lot more human instead of me sitting at home by myself all day. If you don't use Google Chat or Zoom or FaceTime to talk with your friends or fellow teachers during this time, you definitely should. It is worth it. And then it was lunchtime, and my husband comes home for lunch every day, and he eats super, super quick and then goes back to work. My lunch for this day was random leftovers that I threw together. I had made pimento cheese on a previous day, and I had that with knockoff Ritz crackers. I had some leftover wings and chips from East Coast, some leftover rice and beans from Bojangles, and then of course I watched my favorite TV show, which is Kitchen Nightmares, while I ate my lunch. I also had leftover Taco Bell, Baja Blast, and a Reese's egg for dessert. Super exciting. Is anybody else cleaning out their fridge during this time? Then I had a Zoom call with the Canvas people from my district. We were talking about mastery paths, and I didn't actually have to present this time because I don't know about mastery paths. So I laid out on the couch with my blanket and just took the time to learn. When that was over, I had to, guess what, take the dog outside again. And essentially, that may seem like a short day, but that is actually a long day. That goes all the way up until 4 o'clock, and then I vegged out for the rest of the night. And this last clip is of my husband and Dixie. They like to play this game at night where they run back and forth and bark and scream and chase each other, and it makes me laugh. I hope that this was interesting to you. This was a day in the life of a high school teacher during remote learning. And make sure if you like this video that you subscribe. I'm hoping to have a lot more content now that I have time to be home. And I hope I see you guys again later. Bye!